Hi, this is Scot McBeath from Comic Excitement Convention YouTube channel. I'm here at WonderCon 2026, March 28th, Saturday. And I'm here at the Edgar Rice Burroughs booth, and I'm going to turn it over to them, and I'm going to start with Cathy Wilbanks. Right? I got your name right there?
Yeah, you did. Yep.
Very good.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Scott. This is awesome. My name is Cathy Wilbanks. I'm the VP of Operations, and I've got some very special news to share with you. You can reach us at edgarriceburroughs.com. Now, first, I want to introduce Llana Jane Burroughs.
Hi.
She's great-granddaughter of Edgar Rice Burroughs. We're going to get back to her, though, so we have some time to really discuss things.
We'll talk later.
Stay close.
Okay.
We've got Joe Lansdale here.
Yay!
And Joe is a great writer, and he's got a unique story to tell. Joe?
All right. Yeah, about the mid-90s, I was working a little bit for Dark Horse, and they called me, Dark Horse Comics, and said, we have the rights to the Edgar Rice Burroughs estate for comics and different things. And it was discovered that in the safe at the Edgar Rice Burroughs office, they found an unfinished Tarzan novel by Edgar Rice Burroughs. It was like 83, 84 pages. I don't remember exactly. But they said, we need someone to finish it. And I said, wow, that's a great idea. Y'all ought to get Philip Jose Farmer. And they said, no, we were thinking of you. And I said, well, to hell with Philip Jose Farmer. I actually said a little bit stronger than that, but I'm just going to do it for this. And I remember telling Phil that later, and he laughed because he said I would have done the same thing. So I ended up finishing it, and it was done in 4 pulp novels. Each one told a certain amount of the story until it was finished. Then it was all put together into a hardback edition, and then there was a paperback. But now there is a new, I'm going to show this new edition from Edgar Rice Burroughs. Also has a forward by Jane, and an introduction by me. So, cool.
Very cool.
So I'm very excited to have done it. I'm more excited that it's been re-released again. I say released again. It's exciting maybe to see it because it was a great honor to do something like that for an author that made me want to be a writer more than any author I ever read.
Wow. Fantastic. And is there any more you would like to add at this point, or should we go to Cathy?
Go to Cathy.
Fantastic. Cathy?
Thanks, Joe. We're so glad that you're here. It's a real privilege to have you, and we love it.
Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say.
We also have Christopher Paul Carey.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm the Vice President of Publishing at Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated, and we have a lot of very active publishing programs. So come on over here, and I'll show you some of the books we're putting out.
And we're going to be what are we passing by over here? All these T-shirts available here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Get them at Amazon.com/Tarzan.
I will happily. Did you already mark it as a
filming
follow?
here.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Why don't you just mention?
I have another one from my jewelry.
So this is Jim Sullis. He's our president of the company. So, our fearless leader.
Okay, let's roll on.
It's all about Christmas.
Okay, so
Just point to where you want me to.
right down here. So we
Okay.
have our
Yes,
Edgar Rice
yes.
Burroughs
Nose and
Authorized
glasses,
Library.
the big nose
This is
and
our
glasses.
flagship line of the authorized editions of Edgar Rice Burroughs' original works. The
Okay.
aim is to publish all 80 plus novels by Edgar Rice Burroughs. We started with the Tarzan books. We have all 24 original Tarzan novels.
And these covers look awful special because
They're by Joe Jusko. So he's going to do all the covers for us for the authorized library.
okay.
And the books also have lots of bonus materials in them. So we're also doing the Mars series now. We're up to book 5. We're going to be releasing books 6, 7, and 8 very soon. This is the Legend edition, so it's got the Virgin cover art on it. And fancier on the inside here.
Wow.
So,
Let me just zoom in and scan on this thing. Fantastic. Ah, that artwork is just incredible.
Yes, indeed. We're very lucky to have Joe working for us. So, and it comes with each book comes with a new frontispiece by Joe Jusko.
Reminiscent of Frank Frazetta.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have they have new forewords and new afterwords in the books. The afterwords are really authoritative afterwords, detailing the history and of the publication and the writing of each novel.
To help distinguish these books from anything you could have gotten in the past, and if you really want to step up to the latest.
Absolutely. And then they also have a archival section in it, so we have a lot of covers from the old books in it, artwork from the pulps and various artists. There's Llana St. John, beautiful artwork.
Incredible.
And there's some artwork from the Japanese editions. A lot of people
Worldwide appeal.
Yeah. A lot of people in the United States have never seen this art before. And then we've got Edgar Rice Burroughs' notes and his correspondence with his editors.
Wow.
So this is stuff out of our archives in Tarzan. So nobody else has this material.
So this gives a lot more depth and breadth to the whole story behind the story.
Absolutely. These are the definitive editions of the books, and very unique.
And that's just one of, just to remind everybody, of many.
Yeah, so that's the Edgar Rice Burroughs Authorized Library. We'll be moving on to Pellucidar after we do Barsoom. And then we have the Edgar Rice Burroughs Universe series here. And these are new books set in the worlds of Edgar Rice Burroughs.
All right.
This is one that I wrote, Victory Harpin Fires and Halos. That's the origin story for Victory Harpin. She's kind of crosses over between all the worlds of Edgar Rice Burroughs.
So a lot of opportunity for future adventures.
Exactly. And it's currently in development to be an animated series, so we're hoping that's going to get picked up. And then,
Why don't you give just a few sentence or a few? Who is she and what's going on with her?
She's tied in very much with the original Burroughs canon. She's the daughter of Gretchen von Harben from a juvenile Tarzan novel called Tarzan and the Tarzan Twins. And then her father is from Pellucidar. So she gets hurled across the ERB universe, basically, through time and space. And that's what this book is about here. And,
okay.
I don't want to give away spoilers too much, but it's also tied in with a world called Halos that Edgar Rice Burroughs invented. It's a world of the afterlife.
Wow.
So kind of all hell breaks loose, and she's caught in the middle of this giant kind of almost conspiracy cosmic struggle. So
okay, and now moving on to what's next.
So let me show you this. This is a brand new book that I just edited. It's called Beyond 30 Restored Edition. So this is a novel. It was published in the when it was reprinted in the 1960s, it was called The Lost Continent.
Which has fantastic Frazetta cover, which this is also fantastic.
Yeah, this is Sanhulian. But this is a unique edition because it restores 4,000 words from Edgar Rice Burroughs' original manuscript that were never before published in any previous edition. So the pulp editor cut a bunch of stuff out of it, and I went back to his original manuscript and recovered the material and put it back in.
And so the setting for this is pretty interesting. It was like, if you want to describe what the...
Yeah, so this is set in the 2100s, and it's the setup is basically around the time of World War I in our universe, because it's sort of an alternate future story. The Americas, North America and South America, are cut off from the rest of the world through a treaty because there's a really bad world war going on, and so the Pan America starts to evolve separately from the rest of the world, and they don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. So Pan America becomes kind of this futuristic utopia. So they got flying submarines and stuff like that.
And what happens to keep the adventure off?
And they're not allowed to cross over that barrier, right? The beyond 30 degrees in the Atlantic. And through an accident and some treachery, they pass over that barrier and end up in England. And they find out that they find basically a post-apocalyptic world that's reverted to barbarism all throughout Europe and all. And so, yeah,
excellent.
It's a great novel. So, and I've got a 26-page foreword detailing the history of the writing of it. A lot of people don't know that Edgar Rice Burroughs actually was developing this to be a film. So he pitched this to Hollywood. There's 2 film treatments in the back here that Edgar Rice Burroughs wrote that have been previously unpublished.
And America isolated from the rest of the world. Who would think that could ever happen?
Yep. So very timely, let's just say.
All right.
And it also has a great frontispiece by Frank Frazetta in it too. So courtesy of Frazetta Girls.
Good look at that. Okay. And now?
And we also have the Wild Adventures of Edgar Rice Burroughs series. And this is the Universe series. We're trying to keep the continuity exactly in tune with the original canon, and also in tune with each other. So all the books work together,
synchronized.
So with the Wild Adventures, we're a little bit looser. We let the authors, some of the authors, stick really close to the canon. Chris does a good job here with these novels here, Dark Tides of Mars and Gauntlets of Mars. These are actually set.
I did.
To a large extent in Barsoom's past, in the past of Barsoom, before it became a dry and desolate planet. And actually, when you get to this book, it explains why Barsoom of today became like it was.
Okay.
So that's the premise of that. So,
all right. And now...
And then we do have one product we don't have here that's coming out soon called Trailblazer.
All right.
And it's called Trailblazer, the autobiography of Tarzan's creator. And so it's the previously unpublished autobiography written by Edgar Rice Burroughs. He wrote it for a new publisher he was working with that wanted to use it for promotional material, but they never used it. So we're putting that out for the first time.
You got a wealth of material.
Yep. So it's up for pre-order at edgarriceburroughs.com.
Should we head back to Cathy and move on?
Head back.
Okay.
Sometimes hamburgers and stuff, they have those old
I'm back.
grills.
All right.
Just get better and better.
I want to share some really cool products with you. So join me right here.
And Carey Black's downtown.
The Frazetta girls are offering John Carter of Mars as an action figure. It's a 1 to 12 scale size, and it comes with Woola.
This I got it. And let's get some different angles of Woola.
This is an amazing job. They've done quality work here.
And for those who don't know who Woola is,
John Carter's faithful companion, kind of like a dog, but not. So they are offering the combo deal. They're also doing another line. Here's the flyer that shows the art. The figure is based on the Frazetta art that was done back in the day, and they're offering a very special discount code only for WonderCon. So if you're viewing this and you are interested in purchasing it, I suggest you use this code and take advantage of it this weekend. They are closing the pre-order window fairly soon.
Just to let you know, that may or may not be technically possible, but
correct.
There we go.
Yep,
It's still gonna
depending
be
on when you
available.
view it.
Still available after this weekend.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
All right. The next one.
Come around if you want.
We're going to scoot you around over here. Now, this book has been
Let's give people a feel for the size of this book. Okay.
It's huge, and it's been a passion project of mine now for about a year and a half. So we had a photographer come into our office, and he actually photographed all of these Sunday pages done by Hal Foster. This book covers the years from 1931 to 1937, and it's a complete collection. It's done by Tarzan, and it's available for pre-orders now.
Show people how thick this thing is. It's
Yep.
like
It's actually 10 pounds.
massive.
Yep, massive. And so there's the QR code. You can find it on Tarzan.com, and it's available again for pre-order. It will be shipping out probably June. So get your copy today before it sells out. So I promised you we would get to talk to Jane Burroughs. So I'm gonna go grab her.
All right, let's do that
Let's
right
go
now.
grab her. Come on. Wait till you hear the stories that she has to share.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
We're crashing your party.
Yeah, just signing Joe's books over here with my foreword that I added to his wonderful novel. Over here, I got a suitcase filled with goodies from Edgar Rice Burroughs
Okay.
himself. So come take a walk
I will
with me.
follow you. Sure. Where are you headed?
So my dad, Danton Burroughs, he was the grandson of Edgar Rice Burroughs, and he loved all things Tarzan. All he did was collect things that had to do with Tarzan. This is a license plate off of his car.
Whoa! Yes.
And then here I brought an old photo of ERB himself with his son JCB, which was my dad's father.
Wow. And this would have been taken where? Do you know any?
So this is probably, I want to say it's before he had the ranch,
Okay.
and it might have been in Chicago.
Wow.
But, you know, I'd have to get a history buff to look it over.
Well, he's looking good either way.
He is. And these are old little cards from the flicker rings that they would sell to the kids, the holographic little rings that they would sell for the kids, which are super rare. Then we got, of course we have to throw in Catalina Island, right? Because we just love Catalina Island.
It is a unique place.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Right
it?
off the coast of LA.
Yeah, it's like our own little Hawaii. Here's a shot of all the kids. So we've got Joan, who later becomes Joan Pierce. We have John Coleman Burroughs, and then we have Holy. And Holy later, he used to travel for National Geographic, and he would actually take photos for National Geographic.
Wow.
Real talented photographer. JCB, my grandfather, he would illustrate the dust jackets for Edgar Rice Burroughs' art.
A lot of talent in the family.
A lot of history. Just a wealth of history. Hey, and the first Comic Con I ever went to in '96, the San Diego Comic Con. This is from there.
Wow.
Yeah, fun stuff.
You got
We've got a
whole-
Hebrew Tarzan.
Now Tarzan has international. Edgar Rice Burroughs has an international following.
Yeah, international fan base for sure. Here's Adele, which I heard these are worth a little bit.
Okay.
Here's Tarzan. These are old puzzle pieces.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Hey, look at that. To Mr. Edgar Rice Burroughs himself at his Malibu home.
Wow.
You know who bought that Malibu home, don't you?
Wasn't a poor person.
It was a Beach Boy.
Oh really? Wow.
Hey, look at these. Look at these. These are old puzzle pieces. They're the cutouts.
So much cool history.
Yeah. Must be Jane, right?
Looks like Jane.
We got some Tarzan there.
Tarzan.
Hey, we have Tantor here.
Looking
Just some fun stuff.
fun stuff.
And here's ERB's old briefcase. Must be original crocodile.
Wow. Look at these locks. You can tell
Oh yeah,
this
there's
has
a
been
trick
around
to
for a
them.
while.
There is a trick to them too, which makes it very unique from other suitcases. Because usually they're about sideways and then you flip them, but these ones you have to turn right in the middle, like so.
Wow.
Yeah, always a trick. We got some Art Nouveau, of course.
Yes. Incredible.
And what's funny that not a lot of people know is that Tarzana was where Edgar Rice Burroughs owned 550 acres. And so he was friends with the people on the board. And they wanted to call it Running Mead, the city hall and everything. And so he said, why don't you call it Tarzana after my ranch, Tarzana Ranch. So Tarzana was actually named after his ranch.
Wow.
And this is a map. And this is why you need to buy lots in Tarzana. Here we go. Buy a lot in Tarzana, California.
And I'm assuming they went up in value.
Too bad we don't own all those lots till this day. Well, I'm glad to share this with you.
Well, thank you very much, Llana. Super appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is like a pretty unique, for you, the viewer out there, this is a pretty unique opportunity in terms of Llana and these items that she's got here.
Here's a photograph of him portrayed by J. Allen, or no, this is a Hogarth actually, sorry, excuse me. Here he is as a war correspondent.
That was World War II in Hawaii, I think.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. Here he is on a tree in front of the corporation.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if we got any other goodies. Hey! Oh, look, we got Denny Miller, too.
Wow.
One of my favorite Tarzans.
Okay.
All right.
Later had a beard.
Yeah.
I thought-
Gordon's Fisherman.
What's that now?
Well, he was Gordon's Fisherman.
Okay.
You know, that sold the little crab sticks.
Okay.
He had the red, or the yellow raincoat.
Okay.
You know?
Well, Llana, super appreciate you taking the time to go over all of this unique, fantastic history.
Yes.
Shall we see if we can find Cathy?
Let's go take a stroll and see if we can find her. She's
Past
right
all
nearby.
these awesome items
Yeah.
here. Or here she is. She's coming
there
on
she
over.
Well, I really want to thank you for hanging out with us and learning all about Edgar Rice Burroughs. It's an amazing, amazing opportunity for us. We really hope you get involved. Find us at edgarriceburroughs.com.
Thank you very much, Cathy.
Thank you, Scott.
One more shot of you guys.